Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today we're going to continue my series on Sun Tzu's Art of War. This is an ancient epitome that Sun Tzu wrote in order to help the emperor conquer his enemies and take over land or succeed in a warfare. Now, in a modern context, obviously, we're not using this for an actual hot war, but in an economic war or in a situation where we need to compete with a competitor or with an opponent on the marketplace, this comes in very, very handy. Now, today we're going to talk specifically about stratagem number 20 out of 36 stratagems. And as mentioned in my previous segments on this topic, even though there are 36 stratagems, that doesn't mean that you resonate with all of them the same way. Some of them come to you very easy. Some of them you may probably use subconsciously all the time without even noticing it. And some of them are really, really difficult for you to implement because you don't resonate, you don't have an affinity with them. And this all depends on what appears in your Bazi chart, in your natal Bazi chart. So first things first, as always, you need to plot your Bazi chart. You can go to this link. I will also put it in the notes to this video. And you can just copy paste, go there, enter your birth details. Now, if you're unsure about your time of birth, never mind, we can still do this analysis. Of course, it's always better to have it, but if you don't have it, don't worry too much about it. All right, so plot your chart, and then obviously we need to know what to look for, and this is this part here. So this is what we call the earthly branches for all those of you who are newbies or beginners. We have earthly branches in our natal chart, and the earthly branches are the animal signs, yeah, or the zodiac signs in Chinese astrology. Now, you need to take note of all of the ones that you have there. You don't just have one in the year. You also have an animal sign in the month, the day, and the hour. And these animal signs determine which one of the stratagems you resonate with most. Now, you can have 4 completely different ones as shown here in this natal chart, or maybe you have a chart where some animal signs or earthly branches are duplicated. That's also completely fine. Yeah, so don't fret, don't worry about this. It's completely normal. All right. So once you have done this, we are then moving on to stratagem number 20, and we take a look at who actually benefits. So this is called trouble the waters to catch the fish. Now, this is particularly resonating with all those of you who have the rat and or the goat in your chart. If you have both the rat and the goat, then this definitely resonates with you. You have great affinity with it. And it's also very, very easy for you to implement this. If you only have one of them in your chart, so either the rat or the goat, you can still use this. You may not have so much of an affinity, but it's still resonating and it's still fairly easy for you to resonate with and to implement. Now, what this stratagem actually means is that in a crisis situation or in a situation where people feel confused, obviously they can't see clearly, and they are then prone to take the wrong decisions, or they will not see an opportunity at all, an opportunity that they would otherwise jump on. So in a situation where there's general uncertainty, confusion, even fear, you need to become a leader. Yeah. And when everyone else is confused, people will follow you because suddenly you come out, you stand out as the leader, and that will then cement your position in the market. So muddy the water, whether you do that on purpose or whether you just take advantage of situation in the market that is very confused, is up to you. Yeah, if you're a very, very powerful player already in the market, it's easy to force your opponent to be confused. But let's say we have a situation like 2020, when the pandemic just started, and suddenly everybody felt very uncertain about the future. The market started to collapse. The way we worked, the way we dealt with clients, because we couldn't interact in person anymore, suddenly became very different. And a lot of people felt very confused and disorientated and just uncertain where to go and what to do. In a situation like this, the situation itself you don't have much control over, but in a situation like this, you need to be the one who stands out. Yeah, so take on a leadership role in a time of uncertainty so that people will follow you. And the more followers you gain, obviously, the more influence you will gain in the market, and the more support you also have for the decisions that you are taking. So influence your prospect or your clients in chaotic times. And you may even find that some of your smaller competition will follow you and suddenly see you as one of the leaders. So what you need to look out for, if you have this particular rat or goat harm in your chart, or just one of them, really look at the market and look at where the confusion actually lies. Where are people currently uncertain about what to do? And what can you bring to the table? How can you stand out and take a leadership position? This is sometimes really, really uncomfortable because you need to take decisions when everybody else is afraid of taking a decision. And you don't know in advance whether that's the right decision or the wrong decision, but you need to have the courage to take a decision. Yeah. So this is the key to it all. Now, obviously, this is a bit of a long-term sort of strategy. This is not something that will show you result tomorrow, but with this in your chart, either the rat or the goat or both, it pays off if you constantly monitor the markets to see what sort of trends are coming. How are people responding to it? Where is the confusion? Yeah, this is really what you need to look out for. Where is the confusion, and how can you lead people out of this confusion? So this is what stratagem number 20 asks from you. All right, so I hope this helped. If you have any questions, any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. You can also contact me privately. My email is in the notes to this video, and I would really love it if you shared this video, if you liked it, and if you subscribe to my channel. I'd be super grateful. Just get the word out, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much.